All right, this is lesson 3.5, and this is example 1. In a recent survey, 3/5 of people said that they liked peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, while 1/3 of people liked grilled cheese. Which sandwich was the more popular? We're going to do this by comparing the fractions 3/5 and 1/3, which we will write like this. 3/5, big circle, 1/3. The big circle is just to put one of these in, or equal to. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Well, we need to compare 3/5 and 1/3, but we cannot compare 3/5 and 1/3 as they are. We need them to have a common denominator. We're going to do this by finding the least common denominator. We do this by finding the least common multiple of these two numbers. Least common multiple, the number that they both count by and hit, the first one specifically. So I'm going to find multiples of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to stop there because I want the first one I come to, which in this case is 15. So 15 is going to be my least common denominator. My least common denominator, that is going to be on the bottom of my fractions. So 3/5 is going to turn into some number of 15ths. And 1/3 is also going to turn into some number of 15ths. Okay? Now, how do I change my fractions? Well, these are just equivalent fraction problems. We were doing these last week, or earlier this week, or something. We've done these before. How do I go from 5 to 15? Well, I multiply by 3. And what I do to the bottom, I have to do exactly the same thing to the top. So 3 times 3 is 9. How do I go from 3 to 15? Well, that's times 5. And what I do to the bottom, I have to do exactly the same thing to the top. So, times 5. Now, I have two fractions that have the same denominator. I could add them, subtract them, or compare them. So, 9/15 versus 5/15. I'm comparing my numerators. 9 is larger than 5. So 9/15 is larger than 5/15, which means that 3/5 is larger than 1/3. Which means I'm going to put my greater than symbol in here because 3/5 is greater than 1/3. More people liked peanut butter and jelly. Those people are correct.